Everyone wants financial freedom. Even if they never say it out loud, they feel it. Time, choices, safety. They imagine waking up without an alarm. They imagine choosing how their day looks. They imagine money quietly arriving without worry. It feels soft. It feels safe. It feels like finally exhaling after a long storm. And that's why the idea spreads so fast. Because when life feels heavy, freedom feels like oxygen. And that's why millions chase it, sometimes blindly. Because people aren't lazy, they aren't greedy, they are tired. Tired of long commutes, tired of bosses who don't care, tired of feeling like one mistake could ruin everything. So when someone promises a way out, people listen. Not carefully, not skeptically, they listen emotionally. And that's where the lie begins. The lie of financial freedom starts with a simple promise. Work hard now so you never have to work again. It sounds logical. It sounds responsible. It sounds mature. And it's tempting. So people accept the deal. They trade sleep for hustle. They trade peace for pressure. They trade the present for a future version of themselves, a version that is supposed to be happy. But here's the first uncomfortable truth. That version never fully arrives because life doesn't wait. Bills don't pause, health doesn't pause, relationships don't pause. The finish line keeps moving. The number changes, the goal changes, the pressure stays. This is the first lie. It tells you that freedom is a destination, a final number, a final income, a final milestone. But freedom doesn't work like that, because every level unlocks new worries. More money means more responsibility. More income means more expectations. More visibility means more pressure. The cage just changes shape. Now let's talk about the second lie, passive income. It's sold like magic. Build it once, set it up, then relax forever. But real life is never that simple. Systems break, markets change, audiences disappear. Even so-called passive income requires attention. Emails, decisions, adjustments. Someone is always thinking. The lie makes you believe it won't be you. But in the beginning, it always is, and often it stays that way. So people escape a job only to build a harder one, a job with no schedule, no boundaries, no guaranteed paycheck. At least a normal job ends at a certain time. Hustle doesn't. Now pause for a moment. If financial freedom worked exactly as advertised, why are so many successful people still exhausted? Why are they always selling, always posting, always chasing attention? That doesn't look like peace. That looks like survival with better lighting. Here's another lie nobody warns you about. The idea that money removes fear. Money removes some fear, but it creates new ones. Fear of losing income, fear of becoming irrelevant, fear of falling behind again. When your identity becomes financially free, any dip feels like danger. That's not freedom. That's fragility. Real freedom is not fragile. Now let's talk about why this lie spreads so easily. Because it targets pain, middle-class pain. The kind of pain that doesn't look dramatic, but never stops. Rent, loans, rising prices, stagnant wages. You're not drowning, but you're never standing still either. Always treading water. So when someone promises escape, your brain shuts off caution, because pain wants relief, not truth. And the promise feels simple. Just grind now, enjoy later. But here's the cost: delayed living. People put joy on hold. Rest becomes guilt. Presence becomes rare. I'll relax once I'm free. I'll enjoy life later. I'll spend time after I win. But life doesn't wait for permission. And freedom that requires you to destroy the present is not freedom. It's a gamble.
Now, here's the turning point. What if financial freedom was misunderstood from the start? What if it was never about stopping work? What if it was about reducing fear? Fear of emergencies, fear of bills, fear of saying no. Real freedom feels quiet. It feels like knowing your numbers. It feels like having margin. It feels like not panicking when income dips. It doesn't look impressive. It doesn't sell courses. It doesn't make you look cool on Instagram. But it works. Real freedom is boring, and boring is stable. Let's simplify it. Financial freedom is not never working again. Financial freedom is not hating Monday. Financial freedom is sleeping without anxiety, spending without panic, choosing without desperation. It's not luxury, it's control. Control over your reactions, control over your time, control over your decisions. Money helps, but it's not the main character. Now let's talk about something uncomfortable. Many people don't actually want freedom. They want escape. Escape from responsibility, escape from discipline, escape from boredom. But freedom requires responsibility. More choice means more thinking, more ownership, more self-honesty. That's why some people feel lost after making it. The grind gave them purpose. The chase gave them direction. When it stops, silence appears. And silence is scary, because now you have to answer a harder question. What do I actually want to do with my life? Money doesn't answer that. Only you do. Now look around. You're being told to optimize everything. Multiple income streams, side hustles, personal brands. It creates urgency. Urgency kills clarity, and clarity is what actually builds a good life. Slow progress beats rushed regret every time. The quiet winners are not loud. They don't promise freedom, they build resilience. They don't chase trends, they master skills. They don't try to look rich, they try to stay calm. They don't ask, how fast can I escape? They ask, how stable can I become? That question changes everything, because stability compounds, skills compound, trust compounds, time compounds, hype burns out. Now let's talk about lifestyle inflation, the silent enemy. More money arrives, so expenses rise. Bigger house, better car, higher standards. Soon the pressure returns. Same stress, different numbers. This is why income alone doesn't create freedom. Habits do, mindset does, boundaries do. Freedom is built in how you live, not how much you earn. Now let's ground this even more. Real financial freedom looks like this. You can handle an emergency without panic. You can take a break without guilt. You can walk away from bad situations. That's it. Not yachts, not mansions. Breathing room. Now let's talk about the final lie, that freedom is permanent. Freedom is not a one-time achievement. It's a practice. You maintain it with decisions, with discipline, with awareness. Lose those and freedom fades. That's why some people rise fast and fall faster. They chase outcomes instead of systems. Systems keep you free. Now here's the truth nobody markets. You don't need to escape your life. You need to redesign it. Less pressure, more margin, clearer priorities. Freedom is not about doing nothing. It's about doing what matters, at your pace, without fear. The lie of financial freedom tells you to chase an image. The truth asks you to build a foundation. One is loud, one is quiet. One creates anxiety, one creates peace. So the next time someone promises you freedom, pause. Ask what they're selling, ask what they're not showing, ask who benefits if you believe them. Because real freedom doesn't shout. It doesn't rush you. It doesn't promise perfection. It feels steady. It feels calm. It feels enough. And once you understand that, You stop chasing the lie, and you start choosing your life.
Thanks for watching our video. Like and subscribe our channel if you want to watch more informative videos like this.